Today is August 14th, and this is Danielle's presentation. She has 4 audience members: Matt Albright, Kim Woodward, Rob Bentley, and Stephanie Woodward.
This is our second time doing this because we had no volume the first time, so a couple of displays are messed up. But this is Mice for Miracles, the Unspoken Heroes. It's research, and people opposed to it and people for it for cancer. Who is for animal research and who's not?
Are you for or against?
For.
For.
Against.
Thank you. Okay. Picture a cold, dark room hidden in a basement of a run-down building. Soiled crates and cages and the stench of butchered animals and feces lingering in the air. This is what an animal rights activist would like the world to see an experimentation laboratory as. Truth is, it's not Frankenstein's laboratory, and they are very well-maintained facilities that do treat animals humanely, even though they are testing. Animal testing began 2,000 years ago, and it was in its inaccurate stages because it was just the beginning. It has come a long way in those recent years. More recent advancements can be credited to experimental mice and rats since 1894. In the essay Mouse and Science, Professor Lynette Hart illustrates an important discovery. Initially, mice were used for same species tumor transplantations and drug treatment studies. In 1921, inbred strains were predisposed to getting tumors disseminated among cancer researchers. This allowed the researchers to research and develop more accurate defenses against cancer. Different strains of mice came about in 1929. About the same time, the Jackson Laboratory opened in Maine, which is the largest supplier of animals to be tested. Human tumor transplantation was made possible by the discovery of a mutant mouse with a low immune system in 1962. This discovery provided valuable knowledge for cancer research. Additionally, in the late 1980s, that led to a transgenic mice whose genes can be altered to produce a desired characteristic. It was beneficial to research because cancerous tumors did not have to be injected into the mice due to the predisposition. They were most likely already going to get the cancer. Mice rhythm, according to Lawrence Corey, author of Animal Testing is Essential for Medical Research. He points out that mice were the mainstay of this type of research to help us understand what caused cancer and how to stop it. Without the testing of mice, researchers would not be able to study cancer and its cause and progression. In addition to the ability to study cancer, the mice have also provided researchers the way to develop safe and effective treatments for suffering cancer patients. Cancer treatments such as radiotherapy and chemotherapy were both developed and tested through the use of animal experimentation on mice. According to animal experimentation, research has led to medical breakthroughs. For the 700 people or so in the UK that will develop a type of cancer called Hodgkin's disease this year, the advances in treatment mean that 500 of those 700 will survive and still be alive in 5 years. Without any treatment, people with Hodgkin's disease always die. Similar progress has occurred in other cancer studies. Today, 6 out of every 10 people survive, but 20 years ago that figure was 2 out of 10 people. The statistics prove cancer research on animals has been successful in developing effective treatments and saving lives. Originally, I protested animal experimentation, believing that it did not provide useful benefits. Senior year of high school, my eyes opened and swayed my view. The day after our prom, my best friend was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 17. For 3 months, I visited the adolescent intensive care unit and watched the cancer slowly take its toll on her body. The leukemia stole her spunk and drained her of all her energy. It would have taken her life had it not been for the chemotherapy. The chemotherapy treatments enabled her to make it to our high school graduation. The applause for her in the auditorium overwhelmed the both of us as I escorted her over to her hard-earned diploma. Pushing her in that wheelchair across the stage was a remarkable close to our last year of high school together. Today she is married with 2 beautiful children and has been in remission for 4 years, all of which would have never been possible without chemotherapy treatments. Her family and I would like to thank the lab mice and rats because without them, she would not be here today. I am not the only person who has had a change of heart. Many have had their opinions swayed when animal testing has touched their lives. Nancy Day, author of Animal Experimentation, Cruelty or Science, provides an example of a change of heart. Musician Paul McCartney has been a vegetarian and a vocal opponent of animal testing for many years. But when his wife Linda faced breast cancer and learned firsthand about the experimental cancer treatments, his opinion changed. He quoted, "I am finding out now that there's quite a lot of animal experimentation, some of it, I suppose, absolutely necessary when you come down to final test before people." He's not the only one that has had his opinion swayed. When it comes down to affecting somebody's life, they need little persuasion to believe in animal research when it affects their loved ones. Despite the heated debate over animal experimentation, it has proved crucial for scientific advancements in order to save human lives from cancer and other diseases. The death rate of cancer patients has been drastically reduced, and although cancer is still a very serious disease, the products of these tests provide patients with hope. If experimenting on mice can save a loved one in the future, the choice is clear. Animal testing is a necessary tool we must utilize. If we do not, people will die. And these are just the statistics I went over about the years mice, what they were used for, when they developed more strains of mice, when they were able to accept human tumors into the mice body, and when they could manipulate the situation by altering the genetic material of mice. This is the standard of the 100 people. 500 will survive for the next 5 years with the treatments of cancer that we have today. Survival rate is 6 out of 10 today. 20 years ago it was 2 out of 10, which means these people were alive at one time before today, 6 of these people are going to live. 20 years ago, that would have been just these 2 down here. All the rest of these guys would be dead. And this is when people have a change of heart. McCartney on here, when his wife got cancer, he was opposed, but his wife got cancer. This is my best friend, 8th grade, on 8th grade, and then today would not be possible without the treatments from animal research. And for the one of you that did not believe in testing animals, this is me, your favorite sister. I got cancer tomorrow, and you had to kill a to save you do it.
A million?
A million rats. Would you kill a million rats to save me?
100.
And a couple hundred other people too.
Alright, if I'm saving more than just you.
So you would change your minds.
Yes.
And that is it. People can change their opinions, and it affects their personal lives. Thank you.